Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru. It is August 8th, 2025. I'm here for another crack at connections. After I do my Rosalind shuffle, I have got Marvel, Paint, Confer, Pac-Man, Doodle. Should I put Paint and Doodle together? Degree. I feel like this is going to be conifer. I'm going to look for other trees. Like you have to insert a letter and it makes a tree. Vest. Oh, now I'm trying to figure out what kind of letter can I put into vest to make a tree. Square. Tie. Tie-dye. Present or present. Draw. Okay, so we've got... Well, we've got something weird. We've got paint, doodle, draw, space, grant. You grant, you confer, you present, you vest, you give, you confer, you vest, you present, you grant. Okay, grant, even, pass notes, and doze. Well, these two things you would do in a boring class, right? You pass notes, you doze, you draw, you doodle. Oh, paint, doodle, draw. I'm going to do pass notes, and I'm going to do doze, and I'm going to say doodle, and I'm going to try to figure out which category I can fill. You marvel, not in a boring class. You pass notes, you doze, you doodle. You paint, you draw, you doodle, you marvel. No. Paint, confer, Pac-Man. No. Doodle. Degree. No. Vest. Square. Tie. We've got present. Draw. Draw. Space. You paint, you doodle, you draw, you space. You pass notes, you doze, you doodle, you space. Oops. Hello. I almost went back to tie. I felt like tie was going to fit into something. I think I was thinking of tie-dye, and I wanted to try it there. You pass notes, you doze, you doodle, you space. I think that's true for boring classes. Even. Oh, even and tie could work. Even. Tie. Draw. We can take draw out. But not paint. Marvel. Paint. Well, let's put the ones we don't know. Marvel. Confer. We've got Pac-Man. Is this like, I don't know. Like franchises? Marvel franchise? Pac-Man franchise? Doodle. Degree. Even, tie, draw, degree? I don't think so. Vest, square. Even, tie, draw, square. You're equal. Okay, let's take a look at this. You confer, which is not a tree. You vest, you present, you grant. You give something. You pass notes, you doze, you doodle, you space. Dude. It's even, it's a tie, it's a draw, it's square. We're all square, we're equal. Paint, marvel, Pac-Man, degree. All I can think of is deodorant. Paint, Marvel, Pac-Man. Things with a mouth. Things that go waka 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 waka. Things associated with ghosts. Things associated with fruit. Things with dots. Oh, gosh. I don't know. But I like the others, so I'm thinking this is going to be purple, and I think I'm just not going to know. Marvel, paint, Pac-Man, degree. That's weird. You confer a degree, but you don't... Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to be quick to do this. Words after the letters MS. MS degree, so a Master's of Science degree. MS Marvel? Ms. Marvel? Is Ms. Marvel a thing? Ms. Pac-Man? Ms. Pac-Man is a thing. Oh, and MS, Microsoft Paint. I'm old enough, I know MS Paint. I know a Master's degree. I know Ms. Pac-Man. I don't know Ms. Marvel. I'm guessing it's Ms. Marvel. I'm thinking there's some chick empowerment flick in there. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If there's a Captain Marvel, there's probably a Ms. Marvel. Okay, got that one. And that's purple. What do I think blue is going to be? I think blue is going to be maybe what you do in a class. You doze, you pass notes, you doodle, you space. I love that one now, because I've done all of those. I've done all of those in my life. Especially when I was in college. Everyone warned me, do not take art appreciation. But I love art. No, do not take art appreciation. We call it art in the dark. They just turn off the lights, and for 2.5 hours, 2 days a week, you just see slide after slide after slide, and you just fall asleep. So I didn't take it. Instead, I took Archaeology of the Biblical World, where the professor for 2.5 years, 2.5... See, this is how bad it seemed. It was 2.5 hours. Felt like 2.5 years. 2.5 hours, 2 days a week, turned off the lights and played and just showed slides. But they were just slides of dirt and sand. Oh, okay. I'm done lamenting that. All right, I'm going to try this. And I got sick one time. And so I said, can I stay in the corner in the class? And because there weren't very many people in the class. And, I'm going to try to, stay awake and stay present and everything. But I'm really tired. I may put my head down. And I fell asleep. And then that became my nap time every day. I got into a habit of just sleeping in that class. All right, there we go. Things you might do during a boring class meeting. Yeah, I have done all of those. I used to pinch between my thumb and my forefinger to try to keep myself awake. I started drinking Coca-Cola, and I did not drink Coca-Cola. Okay. Let's see. Now, what do I think is going to be yellow or green? I think this is green. You confer, you vest, you grant, you present, you give, you bestow, that's a better word. Tie, even, draw, square. Equal. Make equal as a score. Look at that! Oh my goodness! A little bit of a false start there with the doodle and paint and draw. And this was definitely by default. Now I do kind of hear Ms. Marvel in my head, like, yeah, that is a thing. I wouldn't have come up with that. Never. Not in 1,000 years. So I'm glad I just went for it. All right, that is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.